Hi guys, I hope all is well. So we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2019. The session is May-June. This is question number 10. We look at functions, vectors, matrices, magnitude and similar triangles. So let's start. They've given us two matrices F and G, and part A says find G minus 2F. That means you need to multiply this with 2 and subtract the value that you get from G. So let's write G first, 1 and negative 5 minus 2 times this would give us 8 and negative 6. Okay, when we have 8 and negative 6, what do we get? 1 minus 8 is negative 7 and minus 5 plus 6 is positive 1. So your matrix is negative 7 and positive 1. Let's move on. Petra writes F and then the magnitude signs is greater than G and then the absolute marks, the same magnitude signs, show that Petra is wrong. That means we need to find the magnitude of this and this. How do we do that? So we write under root the first number, which is 4, squared plus negative 3 squared, which is F, greater than the square root of the other matrix, which is 1 squared plus negative 5 squared. Okay, when we solve this, what do we get? So for the first one, we get 16 plus 9 under root is greater than under root 1 plus 25. Okay, if we do this further, what happens? Let's see. So eventually we get under root 25 for this one is greater than under root 26. So Petra is wrong because this is not possible. The inequality sign should be the other way around. Therefore, she is wrong. Let's move on. The next question gives us two triangles and OA and B are points with OA is A and OB is B. P is the point on OA such that OP is 1/3 OA. So this right here is 1/3 of A. O, Q and R lie on a straight line and Q is the midpoint of PB. So Q is the midpoint of PB. Find PB in terms of A and B. So in order to find PB, you need to go from this point to this point and then from this point to this point. How do we do that? So instead of OP, we write PO. So let's first write down the particulars, which is PB is equal to the vector PO plus OB. Okay, so PB is technically equal to PO is the opposite of OP. So we write negative 1/3A plus OB is of course it is B. So you write B over here. If we find the common denominator between them, it is 3. So you write 3 here and you write negative A plus 3B, which is your answer. So PB is equal to negative A plus 3B over 3. That answers this question. Let's move on. The next part says find OQ in terms of A and B. Give your answer in its simplest form. So they've asked us to find, one second, let me remove all of this. They've asked us to find this. How do we do that? We go from O to P and then from P to Q. So we have OP, which is 1/3 of A, and we have PQ, which is negative A plus 3B over 3. But since Q is the midpoint, this would be divided by 2 or multiplied by half. So let's write all of this down. So OQ is equal to OP plus half of PB. So yeah, I am correct. Okay, so OP is 1/3 of A plus, let's write this in parentheses. So negative, one second, negative A plus 3B over 3 times 1/2. Okay, so we need more space, so we write it on the right over here. So 1/3 of A remains as it is. We're trying to find OQ. 1/3 of A remains as it is. And what happened inside the bracket is that it becomes negative A plus 3B over 6. Okay, now let's simplify this. OQ is equal to 1/3 plus negative A plus 3B over 6. So we write 2A over 6 minus a plus 3b. We would only have enough space to write the final answer. So our final answer would be, let's write that over here. So our final answer would be a plus 3b over 6. OQ is a plus 3b over 6. I hope it made sense, and let's move on. They're saying QR is equal to 2OQ. Okay, show that AR is parallel to PB. So they've mentioned that, one second, let me erase all of this. So they mentioned to us that this line is double of this. So we have OQ, but we don't have QR. But let's see what the question is asking us. They're asking us to compare AR and PB and prove that they are parallel. So we do have PB. PB is this. Let's write that on the side. So vector PB is equal to, what was it? Negative a plus 3b, negative a plus 3b over 3. Now they're asking us to find AR and compare it. So in order to find AR, you will need to go from here to here, and then from here to here. Let's do that. So from A to O, let's write it first. So AR is equal to AO plus OQ plus QR. I will do the working on the right side, so I'm just making this rough space. So AR is equal to AO. What is AO? AO is the opposite of OA. So we write negative A here. So we write negative A plus OQ. Okay, what is OQ? We just found OQ. It was A plus 3B over 6. So we write A plus 3B over 6 here. And QR. So vector QR. What is QR? QR is double of OQ according to this statement. So we multiply this vector right here by 2. When we do that, this is what we should get, A plus 3B over 6. Okay, so let's find the common denominator of all of them, and along the way I'll open up the brackets. So the common denominator is 6. So this becomes negative 6A. This remains as it is. This becomes 2A plus 6B. Okay, when we solve this, we get negative 6A plus A is negative 5A plus 2A is negative 3A, and then 3B plus 6B is 9B. So you write a positive sign in the middle, and this is over 6. Okay, so this is AR. If we simplify this, we take 3 out of the brackets, we get negative A plus 3B over, I don't need this side, so let's erase this. I get 6 over here, then I cancel them out, and our final answer would be negative A plus 3B over 2. Okay, so this is the simplified version of AR, and this is equal to, one second, did I make a mistake in this? No, this is equal to, what is it equal to? PB, where is PB? PB is this. Okay. Yeah. So this is the vector that I got. Now AR is equal to 3 over 2 PB. How is that possible? So if I write AR over here, negative A plus 3B over 2, and I write 3 over 2 times PB, which is negative A plus 3B over 3, then what do I do? If I multiply them, this gets cancelled out, and this also becomes negative A plus 3B over 2. Therefore, AR is parallel to 3 over 2 PB, or this is the value of both these matrices. Hence, we prove this. Apologies for the small error that I made, but I hope that the question made sense. The complete working of this question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.